is DOS attacks or DDoS attacks or data tampering attacks at network. Data tampering attacks on the network. At server side, the third category. Third way how an attacker attacks is at server side. Most of the servers are using some Linux operating system or Windows operating system. Even those operating systems also will have some sort of vulnerabilities. Someone can attack based upon those vulnerabilities. So all these three we are going to discuss today. So what kind of attacks are possible, and the theory concepts also we are going to discuss, practical concepts also we are going to discuss, all these concepts. So are you ready? So are you ready to learn these concepts now? Please do respond chat box. Yes, I'm expecting some active participation from everyone. I know it's post lunch. Most of you are done your lunch, I guess. It's time not to sleep. So let's make it an interactive program. Okay. In cybersecurity, 7 important terms are there. First, I'll start with the theory. Then we'll see the live topic. Okay. Uh, First, there are 7 important terms are there in cybersecurity domain. 7 important terms we have to understand. The first one is confidentiality. For example, if computers are communicating, whatever the communication they are exchanging, others should not able to capture the data. Even if they capture the data, others should not able to understand that particular data. If you can achieve that one, then we can say it is confidentiality has been achieved. Two people will communicate. For example, I'm sending some data to Google server. Okay. Think that your sensor is at some location. Server is at some other location. Okay. Sensor is in one location and server is in some other location. Between that sensor and server, maybe in between, there are plenty of systems may be there. For example, between Google server and my server, multiple IPs are there. These are the some of the systems between my computer and Google server. Someone can capture the data. For example, if I'm searching something in Google, someone can see what I'm searching in Google. The systems who are in this list can capture my data. To achieve the cybersecurity, I have to make sure that even if they capture the data, they should not able to understand what I am doing in Google server. If we can achieve that one, we can say confidentiality has been achieved. That's the first one. Total 7 are there. The first one is confidentiality. You must achieve confidentiality. How to achieve confidentiality? Through encryption. Through encryption, we have to achieve the confidentiality. First 10 to 15 minutes, we'll go with theory. This is little boring. I don't like theory, in fact. We'll go practical stuff. We'll go and hack into some servers now. Okay. We'll explore some Shodan type of search engines. We'll see some sort of IoT devices. We will see some vulnerable devices. We'll try to exploit few things in coming few minutes. Okay. So first, just understand the basic theory concepts of this cybersecurity. The second one is integrity. What is this integrity? There are plenty of systems between Google and my IP addresses. These are some of the systems between me and that server, right? I have to make sure that the data is not tampered. For example, I'm sending one message to Google. The systems behind these, they should not able to modify that message. For example, I'm searching for artificial intelligence. My search should not be modified to something else. If I can achieve that one, I can say integrity has been achieved. We have to make sure that data is not modified. If data is modified, then we should able to recognize it. If you can achieve that one in your program, then we can see integrity has been achieved. And the third one is availability. When I need a cyber resource, it should be available for me. It should not be under denial of service attack. It should not be under denial of service attack. Yeah, one more thing I have to inform. Right now, I'm at one physical session, not physical system. And before one physical system, before me, around 250 participants are there. Within 10 minutes, I have to give them some instructions related to AI. If you're interested, you can also make a note of those concepts. Tomorrow or day after tomorrow, you can check AI concepts. If I give them some instruction, they'll keep on working on that. So I can continue with you. Okay, within 5 or 10 minutes, I will take 2 or 3 minutes break. Okay. Yes. The third important concept in cybersecurity is availability. You have to achieve this availability also. When you need a cyber resource, it should be available. It should be available. If it is available, it should not be under denial of service attack or DDoS attack. It should be available for us. Then we can say availability also has been achieved. Remember, next four more terms are there. Next three terms are AAA, Triple A framework. What is this Triple A framework? Triple A framework means, let me know how many of you from non-computer science background. Please raise your hand like non-computer science, Triple E, civil, mechanical, other departments, non-computer science. If every one of you are from computer science background, I'll go complete advanced concepts. If you're from non-computer science background, I'll start with the beginning. If there is a mixed crowd, then we'll go with intermediate basis. How many of you from non-computer science background like triple E mechanical? Madam, sorry, got disconnected. Uh, Hope I'm audible. Please acknowledge, madam. Oh, from MBA also there. Okay.
Yes, sir. And majority of the participants are from non-computer science background, obviously.
Oh, non-computer science background. Okay, fine. If there is any issue with my voice, please let me know in the chat box. Yes.
Okay.
So since most of you from non-computer science background, we'll discuss some tips related to your personal cyber hygiene. Okay. Yes. Not only cyber physical systems, we'll connect the other things also. I'm sharing my screen. Hope my screen is visible. Yeah. The next one, what we have to understand in this security is AAA framework, AAA. First A is for authentication. Second A for authorization. Third A for accountability. By Jason. Okay. So these are the authentication, authorization, and accountability. These are some of the three concepts what we have to understand. One is, for example, if someone has coming to your college, outers cannot come to your college, right? Outers cannot come to your college. So how to make sure that how to make sure that only authorized, only authenticated people should come. For example, faculty can come, students can come, guests, few guests can come. But those who are not related to you, those who are not related to your college, should not able to come, right? At that time, they are not authenticated to come. We can say it comes under authentication. In your network, only few should able to join. Everyone should not able to join. Then it is called authentication. What is your authentication? Only your college faculty, your 1 second, guys. Madam, Shalini madam, madam, స్టూడెంట్స్ వచ్చాక చెప్పండి. ఐ విల్ స్టార్ట్. అందరూ వచ్చాక చెప్పండి. మేడం 5 minutes. ఓకే. నా ఒకసారి అలర్ట్ చేయండి మేడం ఆ టైంకి. అలర్ట్ చేయండి, నేను స్టార్ట్ చేస్తాను వాళ్ళకి. ఎస్. Authentication means anyone should not able to come to your college. Only your principal, your faculty, non-teaching staff, your students should able to come to your college. It is called as authentication. Okay. Second one is authorization. What is authorization? Students can come to your college, but they cannot go and sit in your principal's chair, right? They should not sit in your principal's chair. They are not authorized. Hope you're getting the difference between authorization and authentication. For example, multiple departments will be there in any company. One is marketing department. The second one is development department. Third one is CEO related management department. Once files, for example, CEO's file, management people should not access it. Marketing department files, developers should not access it. Developers files, marketing team should not able to access. They are authenticated to be in the same network, but they are not authorized. Hope you're getting the difference between authentication and authorization. The sixth one is accountability. What is this accountability? Accountability means we have to make sure that who is accessing what kind of files. For example, if you go to your college library, in your college library, there will be a logbook. Who is taking what kind of book? At what time they took that particular book? It is, if something goes bad, then we can check the logbook. We can check what kind of thing might have happened. So it comes under accountability. Who is logging to that particular computer? At what time they're logging to that particular computer? All these activities, they can check. So accountability is the last but one. And last one is non-repudiation. Last one is non-repudiation. What is this non-repudiation? Non-repudiation means we have to verify the sender. For example, you have received an email from your college principal saying that tomorrow is a holiday. How can you show that that particular email is really from your college principal? Some student can spoof it also, right? Some student may create an email ID with your principal name to tease you. He or she might have sent a spoofed mail. How can you verify it? That's under non-repudiation. So if you can achieve all these 7, then we can say cyber security. You did good, proper product. That is very good product with cyber security features. These 7 theory is enough. Now let us dive into practical one. Okay. So how to protect your devices from cyber, especially initially we'll target with cyber physical systems. Most of the cyber physical systems are using some sort of lightweight protocols. Some of the protocols are in plain text. So mosquito protocol, there is a MCQQ protocol is there. MCQQ protocol. This not MCQ, mosquito protocol. MCQQ protocol. One mosquito protocol is there, MQTT. MQTT. Yep. This is a mosquito protocol. Still, some protocols people are using plain text protocols. Okay. Someone can tamper it. For example, there are some sort of IoT devices are there which can be up and which can modify your heartbeat rate, and some sort of cyber physical systems like autonomous cars are there. Some can apply brakes for those through remotely someone can apply brakes remotely. Someone can increase the speed of your car. If someone does such type of activities, very, very dangerous. So in the three layers, at client side, network side, server side, these three ways we have to protect. Okay. If we don't protect, obviously someone, if you will be traveling your car in highway around 140 kilometers speed, suddenly someone will take control of your sensor. Your sensors, what will do? Your sensors will check whether any obstacles are coming or not. By mistake, not by mistake, someone has intentionally hijacked your sensor. They applied brakes. They modified the sensor. Your sensor said there is a valley before just 1 meter or 2 meters. Suddenly your brakes will be applied. Backside heavy vehicle will be there. So what are you going to do at the time if your sensors got tampered? Such type of things are possible if we don't protect. If we don't protect at client side, server side, and network side. At three layers, we have to protect our data. So to protect the data, we have to keep on checking for the vulnerabilities. Important one, vulnerabilities. I know it will be boring for non-computer science background because these vulnerabilities are very, very important in cyber security domain, special in security. These vulnerabilities play very, very important part. CVEdetails.com. CVEdetails.com. If you go to this particular website, you can check vulnerabilities of various softwares, including embedded systems, including firmware, including for Linux operating system, core operating system of Linux. Various vulnerabilities will be there. If you're still using the same Linux embedded software, which has some vulnerability, if there is any remote code execution vulnerabilities are there, remote code, see, privilege escalation vulnerability is there, identified in 2025. Code execution vulnerability identified in 2024 in Linux operating system. If you're not updating your operating system, if you continuously use your operating system continuously, there may be a chance of exploiting it. Okay. So give me 2 minutes. I will give some instructions to all the participants here. There are around 200 participants here. Do you want to see the screen? Okay, let me show my face also. Can you see me? Spotlight. Yes. Hope you can see me, right? Okay, there are some 200 participants are here waiting for my instruction. 250 participants are here. Let me give them a small instruction and we'll continue with the topic. Just give me 1 minute, okay? Yes, guys. Hope everyone is back. Done. I'm going to give you some instructions now. You have to turn up. One second, guys. Hello? Please spend 10 minutes. What a change problem. Okay. Check it out. Oh, no problem. 1 minute. No problem. No problem. No problem. Regularly, మేము చేస్తుంటాం. No issues. No issues. 1 minute. No issues. Yeah, I'm back now. So let me share my screen. Yeah, some sort of vulnerabilities will be there for even Linux operating system. Hope I'm audible. Please acknowledge in the chat box. Yeah. So operating system vulnerabilities also will be there. Some sort of operating systems will have some sort of vulnerabilities. So what it will happen? For example, if you continuously use the same operating system without applying patches, those systems may get a kind of denial of service attack. Okay. Let me show you some sort of exploitation frameworks. Let me show you some sort of exploitation frameworks. Exploits-db.com. Here, for example, okay, exploits-db.com. Yeah. Here you can see some sort of exploits. Let us open this. For Linux operating system, for most of the embedded systems also, you can see some sort of exploits. So what is the website name here? Exploits-db.com. Exploits-db.com. What it'll do? For example, if you search for one specific operating system, those vulnerabilities will be there. See here, for Linux operating system, local privilege escalation, local privilege escalation thing is there. For example, if you're not patching your operating system, someone can exploit your operating system with this. So to protect your assets, what you have to do? Three important words are there in cybersecurity. Three important words. The first word is vulnerability. Few things we have to understand. The first word is vulnerability. The first word is vulnerability. We have to make sure that our systems should not have any kind of vulnerabilities. To protect your systems, either SCADA systems or anything, you have to make sure that your system should not have any vulnerabilities. What hackers will do if there is any vulnerability, what hackers will do? Immediately they can exploit it. They can exploit it. Okay. They can exploit it. Where these exploits are there? See, in exploit-db.com, you can find some sort of exploits. You can find some sort of exploits. See here, there are hundreds and thousands of exploits are there, especially for Linux kernel exploit. Okay, this is especially Linux kernel based exploit. Most of your devices, for example, if you have IoT device for processing, you may be using Raspberry Pi. In the Raspberry Pi, you may be installing ROS, robotic operating system, or you may be installing some Ubuntu operating system. If that Ubuntu operating system is having any kind of vulnerability, if you're not applying patches, then obviously it can be hacked. You have to make sure that patch your operating systems. The second important word is exploit. The second important word is exploit. Okay. And the third important word is patching. And the third important word is patching. These three are important. Okay. For example, if you don't patch, how to patch these applications? For example, if you're using your mobile phone, for every 1 month or 2 months, you will get some pop-up are available. some new updates are notice such type of messages. Raise your hands. How many of you notice such type of messages? Even your operating system, Windows operating system also. Hope I'm audible. Please acknowledge in the chat box. Hope I'm audible. Acknowledge in the chat box. Audible. Okay, I'm expecting active participation from everyone. Okay, see here. So sometimes your mobile will ask you what kind of you have some sort of updates and you have to apply the patches, right? So you have to make sure that you apply the patches. Otherwise, your mobile will be hacked or your system can be hacked. You should be very careful what kind of things you are doing. Okay, these are the three important words in special in hacking and cyber security. Three important words. Okay, coming back to the security for most of you from non-computer science background. So we'll go with two more security aspects. Next 20 minutes we'll dedicate for email security. Also, we are going to dedicate for uh, this mobile security. After that, we'll go with question answers. Okay. Last 15 minutes, we'll dedicate for question answers. Yes. Coming to how to protect your cyber physical systems, keep on checking for the vulnerabilities. How to check, find the vulnerabilities. There are some vulnerability scanners out there. Nessus, Nessus, Nessus. This is called as vulnerability scanner. This is called as vulnerability scanner. Okay. This vulnerability scanner, if you give the target IP address or the resource link, then it is going to find all kinds of vulnerabilities of that particular SCADA system or IoT device or server. Such type of things, it will give you the list of vulnerabilities. It can also give you the list for websites. What kind of uh, vulnerabilities are there for websites? That list also it can give you. One of the most important vulnerability scanners you can give a try. Okay. So the next one is patch management. I'm going to share some important tools. Those tools will help you to protect your systems. Please make a note of the tool names. The first one is SolarWinds. The first one is SolarWinds. Search with this tool name, SolarWinds. Open this website, SolarWinds. To your system, you will get some patch management tools and log management tools I'm going to share. Yeah, please open this website. Some network connectivity issue. Let's wait for a few seconds. It will be open. Yes. So if you observe here, this is one of the important patch management tool. Patch management tool. What this will do? This will keep on searching for the vulnerable devices. If there is any vulnerability exists, it will patch. So very, very, very important tool in cyber security domain to secure your cyber physical systems like SCADA systems or IoT devices. We have to use this particular tool, SolarWinds patch management tool. Patch management tool. Another tool to monitor the next tool. After this, we'll go with basics. Since most of you from non-computer science background, I have to complete some important points because the security for cyber physical systems is important. The next two or three more tools I'm going to share to you. After that, two or three more tools I have to share to you. After that, we'll go with basics of security, how to protect your mobile phones, how to protect your Instagram accounts. Those topics we'll discuss. Okay. First, let me finish the important core concept of the cyber physical systems. Yes. The next tool to monitor the activity. For example, uh, your cyber physical system, your IoT device is at some other location, at Vishakhapatnam or at Hyderabad. The decision making server will be at New Delhi or at West Bengal. Okay. So you are in some VPN, you are under some VPN. In that same VPN, we have to make sure that intruders should not join. Majority of the cyber attacks, around 80% of cyber attacks, are due to from internal employees. 80% of cyber attacks are from internal employees. Okay. For example, every second, almost every day, 15 lakh cyber attacks are happening. Search with the word called cyber threat map. Cyber threat map. That's it. Within few days, most of our data also might be leaked. Most of our data also might be leaked. Maybe your email account already might have hijacked. We'll see whether your email ID is already hacked or not. Okay. See here, as on today, it's around 47 lakh 91,000 attacks, cyber attacks done as of by this time. 47 lakh cyber attacks just in one day. Minimum 15 lakh cyber attacks will happen every day. 15 lakh cyber attacks. We are in a distance of just time. We are in a distance of just time. So, how to monitor what kind of activities are happening? How to monitor what kind of activities are happening in your infrastructure? Your network infrastructure will be there, right? If you want to monitor, you can search for SIEM tools, security information and event management. Security information and event management tools. These are some of the top tools to monitor the threats which are going in your internal net. SIEM tools. One such type popular tool is Splunk. What this Splunk will do? It will monitor your network activities. If something is there, it will alert you. Okay, it will alert you. So, how to protect? Keep on applying patches, keep on monitor your activity. If any abnormal activity is there, if any abnormal activity is there, we should we should restrict this with the help of Splunk kind of softwares. Okay, these points are enough for cyber physical systems. Next point we'll discuss about your social media security and mobile security. I'm going to share 5 to 6 points with you for email security. After that, 5 to 6 points for your mobile security. Okay. After that, we'll go for Q&A. Get it to ask me any questions related to cyber security. I'm into cyber security. You can ask me any questions related to cyber. I'm into cyber security from last 14, 15 years. You can ask me anything related to cyber security. Okay. If I know the answer, I'll address that. Yes. 5 points I'm going to share. First, let us check whether your emails already breached or not, whether your passwords already leaked or not. How to check? Go to the website called Have I Been Found. Open this website in your mobiles now. Go to this website, Have I Been Found? Have I Been Found? Open చేస్తారా? How many of you open? Raise your hands. Just enter your email ID here. Just enter your email ID here. Check. 1 minute time. 1 minute time. Let me know how many of your emails got breached. Just enter your email ID. The website name is Have I Been Found? Be quick. Let me know the result. In your chat box. Chat box. Yes. How many of your emails got breached? Hello. Chat box is enabled. You can send message to me. Only one person raised hand. Check once. Just open this website, enter your email ID, check whether it is breached or not. So Lalita not found. Okay. 13 breaches, Omkar. Congrats. Omkar sir, can you unmute yourself? Yes, unmute yourself, sir. Deepak Pandey,
Yes, sir.
15 breaches. Where are you from, sir?
Patna.
Patna. So if you
Yes, sir.
scroll down, you can see
Yes,
the
sir.
13 websites.
Yes, sir.
Those 13 passwords already in breach. That means whatever the password you set there,
Yes, sir.
you should not use password anywhere else.
Okay.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
Because those passwords already leaked. If you scroll down, what more information got leaked? Check once only passwords or your address also. Your address, mobile number.
It's
Scroll down and check there.
email address, name, password. Email address, name, username is Paytm.
Email
Paytm. Paytm
address,
have multiple details. Is
name,
Paytm. Paytm it is showing date of birth,
password, yeah,
geographic
GPS
location,
location.
income level, name, number, purchase.
Okay, those things are breached. So whatever the password you set in those websites, immediately modify, change the password. After that, second point is whatever the password you have used there, you should not use anywhere. Okay. So you should be very careful what kind of things you are using there. Okay. So I'm going to share 5 to 6 points to you. 5 to 6 points to you. You should implement those. If you implement those, it's not easy to hack into your email account. Okay. First point. First point. Two-step verification. First step, two-step verification. Two-step verification in the sense, just open Google. In Google, search for with the word called Google security. Search with the word called Google security. Okay. Login. It will ask you to enable two-step verification. What we have to search in Google? Google security. For WhatsApp, for Instagram, for Facebook, for everything, we have to enable two-step verification. It's mandatory. Otherwise, someone with the help of keylogger, someone can breach your data. Someone can capture your activity. And someone can log into your account if you don't have two-step verification. Very, very, very important. Two-step verification mandatory. Okay. See here. Come here. Enable two-step verification. Second one, check where you have logged in. Check where you have logged in. If you suspect any device, you can remove that device also. Second point. First point, two-step verification. Second point, what is the second point? Check the logged in devices. check logged in devices. If you suspect any device, if that doesn't belongs to you, then you have to remove the device from here. Okay. Next one. Some people have the habit of saving passwords in the browser. Some people have the habit of saving passwords in the browser. Those also might be breached. If you want to check, okay, I'll take that point later. Ask me that particular question about the passwords. I'll tell you about that later. So first step is two-step verification. Second step is categorization of the passwords. For example, some people will use the same password for all the accounts. Instagram, one password will be there. The same password for Gmail, the same password for the college, the same password for somewhere else. Same password, many websites. So if you implement, how many of you use the same password for most of the accounts? Same password for most of the accounts. Raise your hand. Omkar, Meenakshi. Only two. That's it. Bose, okay. Lalita. Only four members. So if you implement same password for all your accounts, if one of your accounts got breached with phishing, there's a concept called phishing. Someone will create a fake website which exactly looks like the original website. Which exactly looks like the original website. Okay, which exactly looks like the original website. See here. I'm going to open few links which looks like phishing, like Netflix website or Instagram website. This is the phishing. It is not F, it is P. Yes, see here. Let me open one website that exactly looks like something else. Okay, this is website login website. If you enter your password, it is gone. Let us see some more websites which looks like Netflix. Hmm. Okay, 20 of websites are there. I'll open last one website. Yeah. Yes. See this website looking like Facebook, Instagram, something. There is an animation also. This website. That's it. Your Facebook, Instagram, your account will be hacked. You should be very careful. Where you're entering your credentials. Very dangerous. Second one is phishing. It is not F, it is P. Third point is strong. I already multiple passwords. I already told you this one. You have to maintain three categories of the passwords: confidential passwords, financial passwords, and useless passwords. Multiple passwords you have to maintain. Multiple category of the passwords: confidential, financial, useless. Based upon the website, you have to set that particular password. For example, you should not use this useless password in financial websites. Okay. You should make sure that uh, you're using confidential passwords only in confidential websites like Gmail, Instagram, other websites. You should not use the same password anywhere else. Okay. Yes. Fourth point, recovery options. Some hackers will choose forget my password and they will enter the security questions. Some sort of websites will allow you to sign up, reset through security questions also. Not only through OTPs, some sort of websites will allow you to reset through security questions. Most of your family members knows the answer of the security questions. So if you enter right answer in the security questions, data may be breached. Your account can be compromised. So keep this in your mind for the recovery options, especially for security questions. Make sure you're giving wrong answers for the security questions and make sure to give proper your mobile number, not someone's mobile number, your relative's mobile number or spouse mobile number. You should not give their mobile number in the recovery options. Got it? Last point. Last point. There are some sort of softwares like spywares. Keyloggers will be there. Don't use other systems to check your email account. If you check your email account in their computer, there may be a possibility of a Trojan or a keylogger. A Trojan or keylogger. They can be hijacked. So you should be very careful. Don't use a third-party systems. Use your own computer or your own mobile only. And make sure there are no such type of spywares in your system. These points are enough for email security. Okay. I'll share 5 to 6 more points for mobile security. How many of you want to know how to secure your mobiles? Raise your hand. How many of you want to know how to secure your mobiles? After that, we'll go ahead with Q&A. Last 15 minutes, we'll dedicate for Q&A. You can ask me anything related to cyber security, related to career, or anything related to cyber security. Only two members. Only two members are raising hand. I'm expecting active participation. Around 200 members are there in the group. Hello. Okay, 4 members responded. 5, 6. Okay. Few tips to secure your mobiles. Hardly takes 3 or 4 minutes to break your to get into your mobile with spy applications, spy apps. There are plenty of spy applications out there. Andro Rat, Andro Rat, Spy Human, Trackers. These tools are there. Someone will send one APK file to you. The moment you install that APK file, and if you grant that particular APK file, immediately your mobile will be in the hands of that hacker. Obviously, your mobile will be in the hands of that hacker. I'm going to share 5 to 6 points with you. If you implement those 5 to 6 points, your mobile will be safe. Okay, first point, make a note of the first point. First point is accessibility. In your mobile phone, there will be an option called accessibility. Everything should be off in the accessibility. Check once whether there is any accessibility is there or not. Check once accessibility. There will be an option called accessibility. Check once. How many of you found that accessibility option in your mobile? Do respond in chat box. How many of you found that accessibility? One. Answer if found. Only one. Search, Omkar found accessibility. Meenakshi, you have to keep searching. Which mobile are you using? iPhone or Android? 100% it will be there then. 100% it will be there. You should keep searching accessibility. Search in settings. Search in settings. Found. Everything should be off in accessibility. Okay, that's the first point. Second point. Second point is device administrator. Device administrator or device manager. Search for this option. Device manager or device administrator. Again, in that also, everything should be off except find my device. Except find my device, everything should be off in device administrator and device manager. Check once. Search with that word. Done. So everything should be off in device administrator also. Third very important point is there. Third point is very, very important point. This is, yeah, in device administrator, it is showing some applications, right? Ansari. So what you have to do, except find my device, turn off everything. Shagufta Ansari. What you have to do, a device admin apps, disable everything except find my device and antivirus. Third point is important point. Third point, there will be an option called permissions manager. Permissions manager. There is an option called permissions manager. Permissions manager. I'm going to share 7 important call logs. Storage, mic, SMS, notifications. These 7 are, yeah, storage, SMS, call logs, contacts. Next one is location and contacts. Contacts, location. These 8 are important, crucial permissions. We should not grant these permissions to all kinds of applications, even whether it is any popular application. Even if it is any popular application, you should not grant such type of things to any kind of applications. Got it? You should be very careful what kind of permissions you are granting to it. Got it? Check how many applications are you taking your camera permission. Let me know integer value in the chat box. How many applications are taking your camera? 5 or 10 or 20 or how many? Do respond chat box with a number. Search for 27 applications. 27 applications can do live streaming of your phone. Meenakshi madam. 27 applications, really dangerous. Of course, even a single application, which is a malware application, is also a dangerous one. Remove, if you suspect anything, just remove the permissions. the application, then only grant the permission. Otherwise, don't grant the permission. If it is, for example, if you have kids at your home, and if you install any spy application, if your mobile is connected to bank, they can completely wipe out your bank balance. They can completely wipe out your bank balance. You should be very careful what you're doing and what kind of applications you're doing. Done? Not allowed, allowed only while use, okay. But you have to make sure that few applications will be installed as services. If it is installed as a service, then continuously in the background also they'll continue to work. So you should be very careful what kind of applications you grant. If you suspect something, just terminate it. You should not continue that. Very, very dangerous. Just terminate it. Don't continue that application, even while in use. Fourth point, uninstall all suspect applications. Uninstall all suspected apps. Important point. List all the applications and uninstall it. How many of you heard Cam Scanner application? How many of you heard Cam Scanner application response chat box? If you heard that or if you have used it, do respond. Cam Scanner. 5, 6. Only 6 members. 7, 8. Cam Scanner was added as a malware. Cam Scanner. It was installed in 100 million mobiles. Cam Scanner was a malware identified by Kaspersky company. 100 million mobiles was installed. 100 million mobiles. So popular doesn't mean trustworthy. Popular doesn't mean trustworthy. That application might have installed by plenty of people. It doesn't matter. Some sort of cryptocurrencies are there where lakhs of people will download it. It doesn't mean those cryptocurrencies are real. Almost all cryptocurrencies are fake. All cryptocurrencies are fake and scam. There is no real value behind those cryptocurrencies. So it doesn't matter how many people are using it. So popular doesn't mean trustworthy. So whatever the things you have suspected, uninstall them. Last but one point. Install an antivirus in your mobile phone. K7 or McAfee. K7 or McAfee. These antiviruses are recommended by our Indian government. So you can use one of these antiviruses. Don't expect things for free. If you're getting something for free, it is a scam. If you're getting some antivirus for free, you have seen some pop-up. Free antivirus, 2026 advanced antivirus, free. There is nothing free there. It's just a scam. So if you're getting something for free, be aware. It could be scam. Got it? So buy those K7 or McAfee antiviruses, use it. Last point, sixth point. After that, we'll go last 10 minutes, we'll dedicate for Q&A. At 2:20, we'll start Q&A, okay? Last 10 minutes for Q&A. Get ready to ask any questions related to cyber security. Yes. Last question, common sense. A very long back, Modi ji said like this, IT plus IT equal to IT, which means information technology plus Indian talent equal to India's tomorrow. Information technology plus Indian talent equal to India's tomorrow. At the time, I'm writing a book. I wrote like this. CS plus CS equal to CS, which means cyber sense plus common sense equal to cyber security. If we don't know cyber sense, we cannot achieve cyber security. If we don't have common sense, we cannot achieve cybersecurity. Both are important. In every group, one legend will be there who will keep on sharing every nonsense in our WhatsApp groups. Send this message to 10 people, you will get free laptop. Send this message to 2 people, you will get something else. I found your and someone will send you in Telegram. The moment you click on that link, your mobile will be hacked. Or some APK, if you download those APKs, your mobile will be hacked. So common sense is what to click, why to click, when to click, whether to click or not. Cyber sense, detecting what's the purpose of firewall, what's the purpose of antivirus, how to configure the firewall, all these things comes under cyber sense. So both are important, cyber sense and common sense. These are some of the points for mobile security. Okay. So these points are enough. So cyber physical systems, I shared some important softwares to protect your cyber physical systems. For vulnerability information, I have shared some vulnerability scanners. For exploitation frameworks, I have shared some exploits websites. For monitoring the threats which can attack your cyber physical systems, I have shared some sort of tools like Splunk, SolarWinds. So those important softwares, those are some of the important softwares for cyber physical systems. And remaining 2 more concepts I have discussed. Additionally, along with cyber physical system security, I have discussed 2 more concepts. One is mobile security. The other one is your social media security. Now open for questions. You can ask me questions. Those who wish to ask questions, please go to reactions, raise a hand. We'll unmute you. You can ask me questions. Otherwise, you can post in the chat box. Yes. Oppo, unmuting you, ask your questions. You're not audible.
Sir, am I audible?
Yes, you're audible now.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir. I am from Pondicherry.
Good afternoon, madam.
Really, the session was so
Okay.
interesting, and we are unaware of all these things. Relating the cyber scam, we have understood only the scam as going on here and there. So really, it was very useful, sir. I have noted down. I will share all these things for my known person as well as my family members. Thanks a lot, sir, for giving this
Okay, madam.
opportunity.
Thank you.
So really wonderful session, sir, we had. So we are fully satisfied, sir. On behalf of all, I wish you the great success for your life, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Yeah, sir.
Yes. Any questions from your end, madam?
So
No,
there are
sir.
there are 2 questions posted in the chat box here.
Yeah. How will AI and machine learning impact both cyber attacks and cybersecurity defense strategies in that decade? Not just in decade, maybe in 1 or 2 years, you can see n number of models, especially which can exploit the systems. Also, for example, IBM is there, IBM radar, Q radar is there, IBM Q radar. These are threat hunting softwares powered by AI, powered by AI. So in mostly coming months, not even decade, most in coming months, you're going to witness both defense as Q radar is already done with AI, classification part, threat hunting. Right now, AI will take care of protection also. Mobile security anti-software. Babu sir, your question is not clear. You mean antivirus? For antivirus, you can use K7 or McAfee. McAfee is good. You can give it a try. McAfee antivirus. How should we keep pin pattern, whether fingerprint, face recognition, unlocking is safe? Face recognition, as of now, unlocking is safe. Fingerprint is also somewhat okay, but the case is fingerprints also can be cloned. Such things are possible. But anyways, You can use fingerprint face recognition also. That is somewhat safe. When compared with passwords, fingerprint is safe. But fingerprint also can be cloned. So we should aware of that particular one. You should not uh, give your fingerprint to any kind of sensors. For example, because of government schemes, we should not, if you place your finger in some sensor, it can capture your fingerprint easily, it can be cloned. Second point is, in your Aadhaar card, make sure to lock your biometric. Install Aadhaar app in your mobile. Aadhaar. Make sure to lock biometrics. Otherwise, very, very dangerous. Will it may cause for hacking? Yes, Santosh, 100%. Such type of models already there. Black GPT is already there. Black GPT. It can do. Yes. Next question. Some have I been found? For some people, it is saying not found. It means publicly not available, maybe privately breached. Answer is maybe privately breached. We don't know. That's why I gave you 5 to 6 points like two-step verification, strong passwords, multiple passwords. If you follow them, you'll be secure. Otherwise, it's very risky. Yes, 7 more minutes to go. Open for questions. It is not showing in hundreds. In the sense, your question is not clear. Ansari sir. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself.
Hello. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, madam.
Can you hear
Yes,
me?
what's your question?
Uh, Sir, I just wanted to know that as you have mentioned that I have been pawned website, I tried my email address and it is showing that in 900 something websites it's there. So is
No,
it
no, that
any
is a
way to
total list.
recognize?
That is not your list. No, the 900
Okay,
is not your list. That is a total number of breached websites data they contain.
okay. So is there any way
It is
to
not yours,
know
no problem.
specifically about one person's website and correct it? Hello, are you get? Am I audible, sir?
Yeah, you're audible. Yeah, you're audible. Please ask your question.
Okay, sir, I got it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much
Okay.
for this.
Yeah, if anyone wish to answer questions, go to reactions, raise a hand. Last 5 minutes.
Sir, there are two questions already posted in the chat. One is
Yeah, they
mobile
already addressed. They are already addressed.
pin pattern.
Yeah, done, madam. That was also done. Open for questions. So let me ask you then, what is phishing? Who wish to answer? What is phishing? You can respond in chat box. My next question, how to find the threats? Some fake website. Okay, right. How to find threats? What are the tools available to find threats? I want one vulnerability scanner and one SIEM tools. Phishing is where fake things look like real. Yes, you're right. Goldie, you're right. So the next question, tell me one vulnerability scanner and one SIEM tool. And what is the purpose of SIEM tool? What is vulnerability scanner? Okay, Goldie, right? Vulnerability scanner Nessus and one SIEM tool. CVEdetails.com is vulnerabilities list. It contains vulnerabilities list. Okay. That is not actually scanner. CVE details is not scanner. That contains lot of vulnerabilities list. Yes, Lalita, you're right. Right. Splunk. Splunk and SolarWinds. Threat hunting tools. Okay. And last question. Last question. Okay, last but one question. 5 points to secure your email account. And last question, 5 points to secure your mobile. What are the first 5 points to secure your email account? And what are the 5 things we have to implement to secure our mobile phone? Five points each for email security and for mobile security. Accessibility, two-step verification, maintain multiple passwords, and strong password. Okay, continue. Yes, Babu sir, unmuting you. Device administrator. In device administrator, everything should be off. Permissions manager, 7 crucial permissions. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, sir. Tell me, sir.
Sir, while transaction in local PC and personal computer, I'm utilizing the Kaspersky software.
Okay.
Is there any possibility while transaction through mobile phone, like using this software, antivirus software, sir?
In mobile phone also, this K7 antivirus will be there. McAfee antivirus will be there.
Okay.
You can go to Play Store and you can install those McAfee. Okay, so that your mobile also will be protected from various threats.
Actually, nowadays I'm transferring our account, money through this Kaspersky. It's asking the questions, say secure transfer through Kaspersky. Like that, we can also do in the same.
In your system, because if you use that one, your protocol will be strictly followed HSTS, and it will make sure that no one is hijacking your activity. It is fine your laptop. It is also fine your mobile also. If you have implemented any things like Casper, K7 or McAfee, then also it will be secured, no problem. Make sure you don't have any unauthorized applications in your mobile. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome. Any last question from your end? So just antivirus for laptop. For antivirus for laptop also same, K7 is good. If you want to check the comparison of various antiviruses, go to the website called av-comparatives.org. Here you can see McAfee is paid. If you're getting something for free, it's a scam. Don't get things for free. Pay something to get something. It is a scam if you're getting something for free. So here you can compare various antiviruses. You can see the report, how they're performing. Based upon your the chart, you can decide which antivirus you wish to use. Okay. Yes. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. That was a good explanation and a hands-on explanation as to how to protect our cyber-physical systems with which we are surrounded all day nowadays. So all day we are around the laptop or phone and all. Many crucial conversations and communication go through these devices, and it's really interesting to know how to protect our information and how to protect these loopholes which might be there with the systems. May I now request Kavita ma'am to propose vote of thanks for the wonderful session which just concluded now.
Thank you, ma'am. And thank you, Satish sir, for explaining about cyber security. And last point, it was a very great point, sir. That is common sense plus cyber sense is equal to cyber security. And I would like to thank Sai Satish sir for giving valuable lecture to our participants. And also, I would like to thank management for giving me this opportunity to participate in this FDP. And also, I would like to thank in charge principal ma'am Pravina ma'am and HOD of business management Rama ma'am and faculty of Rishi UBR Women's College for helping me in this hosting. And also, I would like to thank technical team and all participants for actively participating in the FDP. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for taking out time for our participants out of your busy schedule. We understand you were well busy, but then you took out time for us and threw light on some of the very important aspects. So thank you so much wholeheartedly from Rishi UBR Women's College for the time which you have taken for our participants on this important aspect called cyber physical systems. We would also like to thank our training and placement coordinator, Lakshmi Tulsi Kalam ma'am, who was actually led us to.
Ma'am, class 2:30
Thank you so much, ma'am. So thank you so much, sir, for being there. And thank you so much for patiently answering all the questions. There were so many questions and you really engaged our participants and all of them very enthusiastically participated and gave their valuable questions and gave their valuable answers also. We were also checking side by side, what were the breaches with my mail ID and how safe is my mail ID and what's going on that also. So thank you so much for enlightening us. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you all. Thank you.
Dear participants, our next speaker for the day is already there with us, Ravi Kiran sir. Welcome, Ravi Kiran sir, for our this particular session, the fourth session on the second day on big data and analytics. Very briefly, in 2 minutes, we will be starting this session, sir. Just give us this 2 minutes break. Dear participants, please be in the session only. In 2 minutes, we will just start. The next session speaker is already there with us. We welcome Ravi Kiran sir from Cisco. Once again, a very good afternoon, dear participants. We are going to start the fourth session for the 6-day ATAL Online FDP on Industry 4.0. We've had 3 sessions till now. The first day concentrated on key pillars and introduction to Industry 4.0. Just now, we concluded a session on cyber physical systems, giving wonderful insights about the security and safety. And now we would have the next session from another esteemed speaker of the day, Mr. C.H. Ravi Kiran Garu from Cisco. May I now request Ms. T. Bhargavi, Assistant Professor, Department of Business Management, to please introduce our esteemed speaker of the day.
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon, everyone. I, Ms. T. Bhargavi, Assistant Professor, Department of Business Management. I feel it's my great privilege to welcome and introduce today's speaker, Mr. C.H. Ravi Kiran sir. Mr. C.H. Ravi Kiran sir is a software engineering leader at Cisco Systems with over 19 years of experience in the software industry. Sir has worked with globally renowned organizations like Accenture, HCL Technologies, and Cisco, and is known for delivering scalable end-to-end distributed systems and AI/ML-driven solutions that address real-world business challenges. Sir also holds expertise across the full spectrum of data and technology, data engineering, architecture, analytics, and cloud-native technologies. Sir has successfully led global teams and worked with prestigious clients such as Facebook, Intel, Deutsche Bank, contributing to their digital transformation journeys. Coming to Sir's academic and professional certifications, Sir is certified as an architect by AWS Certified Solutions. Sir is certified as a Snowflake professional, Terraform associate, and also as an Agile Scrum Master. Professional roles held by Sir are analytics manager, data scientist, data architect, and solution owner. Mr. Ravi Kiran sir is not only a technology leader, but also a passionate mentor, and Sir actively shares his knowledge as a guest faculty member and offers career guidance to aspiring professionals. Sir's commitment to continuous learning, innovation, and people development makes him an inspiration for the next generation for tech leaders. We are truly honored to have you today in this session, sir. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Yep. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you so much for having me here. I think I put a couple of slides for us to go through today. It will be a busy day, I know, but end of the day, it should be some kind of insightful day as well, right? So let me start sharing my screen and then we'll get started. Let me see, where is my screen share? Okay, where is this option? Yeah, here it is. Just give me a moment. Can someone confirm you're able to see my screen, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So are you able to see my slides as well?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you so much for confirming. Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you had a very insightful session on the cybersecurity, which is one of the primary going around. But everyone should understand that even for cybersecurity, data is very important. You be on the any side of the coin. You be on the cybersecurity professional or the consumer side. But the core is the data set. How are you going to get the data for it? How are you going to influence a customer to use your cybersecurity principles and all that stuff, right? So with that same context, probably we'll carry on the next 1.5 hour journey in terms of understanding what is big data, how big data is changing in the current AI trends, and what kind of architectures are evolving around it, and then finally we'll have some kind of Q&A around that. Okay. So let me start sharing. I think this is the agenda I have kept forward. Probably we'll talk one at a time and we'll see where it's on. Yeah. So now, looking at the what experts says in the industry, right? When we talk about the data part, I think there's something called Governance Council, Consumer Governance Council, which talks about 60% of the data what we collect has already lost its value in it. The reason they claimed this statement was it has been sitting there unnoticed. So meaning it had become a backlog, which was a prime value at that point in time, but it had lost its value altogether. And on the other side, when you see there's a system called Gartner, when they said 50% of the business systems will make real-time contextual data set. I think that's a feature what they're talking about. Now you see the gap between how much gap we stay in between. We generate the data as of today, but for tomorrow this will become past and history. How relevant is the historical information for us to take some kind of event-driven solutions or event-driven systems or decisions making around that? So with that, I'll start with a very simple example. Probably, I think I want it to be an coordinative around. Okay, be more vocal in it. When you look at this, as everyone says, or even I believe sometimes, even the analytics as a term is also born in a hospital. Okay, that's what I believe because it has its own fundamentals drawn from a one single use case. When you are sick, you go to a doctor and you describe your problem. That's where all your descriptive analytics started rolling it out. And what doctor is doing in between, he's diagnosing you. That's where all the diagnostics analytics are getting started around. And then finally he's going to predict something, this is going to happen, and then you end up with some prescriptions around. The same example, if you break it down slowly and understand, this has a complete complex system of big data was evolved from this one single example. Now, if you look at it from an IT or technical standpoint, there is a problem and someone is there to provide a solution. And is it one single solution? No, there could be many solutions. So in this example, again, if you are sick, you call a doctor, and then doctor will prescribe you either as part of one, you give you medicine, which can be in the tablet form, or it can be an IM muscular veins, or it can be intravenous. So if you look on the right hand side, what you're seeing, all of these three will work as a solutions, but every solution has its own approach, has its own trade-off. Now, if you break it down again one level deeper, if you start taking a tablet, if you're a fever, it has its own course of action. The result may be delayed. So meaning you're okay to have the time, you have enough time to tackle a problem. Now, on the below two parts, when you're giving a medication, IM or IVs, probably there's not much time around. So what we expect from here, from the below two examples, is I can coordinate, I can contribute to some areas wherein I can fund it something, I can give a trade-off on one or two parameters, but still I can get the same result. The goal is common. The business problem is one problem. The result is one result, but the approaches are different. The solutions are different. In the same context, it's no different than any big data sets. It's one single conversation, but if you think it of multiple or triple it out, then you will see the volume of the data set, what it's coming in, how much data is been growing. If a person calling a doctor is being recorded, it's a voice recorded one. How do you decode the message from the voice recording? How do you want to store the data? How are you going to process the data? How offline calls happens? So it's a massive industry again, because we are the one who generates the data sets, and again, end of the day, we are the one who's sitting in solving our own problems in terms of sorting the data sets and then finding what is useful, what is not useful. Okay, so with that, let's move on to the next one and see what do you mean by data itself, right? As of yesterday, this is the picture which was taken as of yesterday from one other site, which talks about the data is continuously tripling every year. So this is as of yesterday. We are saying, okay, we had almost around 407 terabytes of data set, million terabytes of data has been generated in the internet per day. Now, a question to be asked, whether all the data we had reached the internet? No. The answer is simple no, because there are some government agencies which still they're not ready to put the data onto the internet. There are some public health forums where they can't put the data set into the internet. So meaning the data is once we have all the regulations placed in play, and imagine the situation where you get lots of data coming into the internet, then the questions comes up, what are the challenges we can get through it? How do we process the data? How much volume of data set we're talking about? And this is an estimation saying by 2028, only the internet part of the data set will reach to 394 zettabytes, which means it's massive in terms of it's compounding every year on year. Okay. Now there is a World Economic Forum report published every year. Okay, they do the global economical survey, and then probably they'll project you what are the skills to be looked at, and what are the areas continuously growing, and what are the areas to be invested, and where do we stand in that entire equation of this growth, right? They classify it into four things: emerging skills, core skills, steady skills, and out of focus skills, right? Now, for this entire session, we'll look onto the core skills at all, because that's where our area belongs to, meaning the scope of AI and big data. It's drastically growing year on year. There could be many reasons for it, like cybersecurity is one of the prime factor for us to have more data, more trained models to identify what is phishing, what is scam, what is not